Hey, New York, 7:28 with Piscopo in the morning. Good morning. Happy Halloween to you on this October 31st already. Believe it, October's gone. Gone. You know what? It's nippy outside, and but still warm enough for the fall. We've had some good weather. Now is the time. Now, Frank, do we go to Mr. Adubato? We have to have some big Steve Adubato entrance music, man. You got to get a theme because this is Steve Adubato. This just ain't anybody. You know what I'm saying? Steven, I brought you in last hour. I'm so flustered about this boat trip. I said, I'm reaching out for you. I'm reaching out for you to help me through this thing. Now, you don't go on cruises, Steve, do you?
What are you, insane? I don't go. No. I'm on the land all the time.
I would go to the Pacific. Maybe the Passaic River. I'll walk. I'll go down to the Passaic River. That'll do it.
Do you have to do this, Joe?
I do. That's exactly right. See, you asked the right question, Stephen. That's exactly right. I do have to because I made the commitment. Very nice people, by the way. Very nice. It's going to be very fun. I don't want it's just, what? The cruise. Come on. What are you going to do? I'll be batty.
You know what?
What are you
listen,
thinking?
Here's what it is. First of all, you like the people. You respect the people.
Yes.
It's something you don't want to do, but you have to do it. But here's the way I've always found these things, Joe.
Yeah.
Once you're there for 3 days and you suffer through the first few, right? It won't be as bad as you thought it would be. And then you get through it, and then you'll be back. It'll never really be fun, but you will have survived it. Now, how do you like that for positive thinking?
Do you see, this is why last hour I'm totally flustered, and I'm looking for you, and that's exactly the explanation I needed. And I would have been fine an hour ago. I don't get that. No, I don't get it from Frank or Al. I get it from you. I get Al's on a nude beach somewhere. He goes, Joe, take your clothes off and go run on the beach. This is what I get from Cthulhu. Thank you, Steve, for that. I needed that.
I don't like when people say, "Oh, you're going to have a great time," because you actually don't have a great time. I want to clarify this. You survive it. It's not as bad as you thought it would be. And that's about as good as it gets.
You know what the mentality is, Steve, to your point, is the Woody Allen mentality. If you watch Woody Allen movies and you see how he gets through crisis to crisis, and of course he exaggerates it, and of course it's Woody Allen, but I so identify with that, I so identify with when he's in Broadway Danny Rose, or was it Annie Hall where he didn't want to go on the TV show, and then the TV show got canceled, and then he feeling better about himself, maybe it's a Jersey, New York neuroses, I don't know, but
I'll give you an analogy. Our mutual friend, whose name he likes to have mentioned, Nicky Greco, right? He's celebrating his 50th birthday, right?
Wow, yeah.
All right, so I got to take him out to dinner. I got to take him to a restaurant that he can't afford, but he knows I can. It's going to last a really long time, right? I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. It's not a lot of fun, but I'll survive it.
It's your responsibility as a friend.
I have to do it. For a good friend who's been there for me at tough times, but I don't confuse that with fun. Nicky, I'm just saying because I know you're listening right now.
Yeah. It's too. And then I'm taking, I want to get to politics. We're talking with the great Steve Adubato, who's kind enough to be a host solo. And we've been after Steve, by the way.
By the way, I look at doing your show, Joe.
You know what? I got to tell you something. We've been after you. I've been after you to get on this station, and I know you're too busy to do it. But we would love.
You and Jerry Crowley and Frank and Al asked. I'm all in next Monday, 6 to 7, right?
Yeah, 6. Yeah, that's it. Just an hour, and I'll do the rest from the boat. I'll do the rest of it. I mean, God forbid they should have like technology. I could do it from the boat.
Hey Joe, I booked 6 to 9 Monday, 6 to 9 Friday. I have no idea what's happening 3 days in between. But I'm going to be there. I'm all in. I'm excited. If I can find a studio, everything's going to be great.
So with that Wall Street. Yeah, I know. You know what? Do me a favor. Ask for a car because they'll never send it. But ask.
I already did, Joe.
There you go. You got it. Frank, make sure, please, Steve gets a car.
Absolutely.
I'll pay for it if you have to.
Absolutely.
Just get a car for Mr. Adubato. That would be
we
nice.
Already
if you
put
don't
it on your credit card, Joe.
Thank you. Listen, I'll take care of it. I think it's great that you're here. I wish you were here all the time,
I am so excited.
Oh, it's going to be great. Stephen, so Governor Christie, we love when he yells at people. We love when he yells at people.
I don't love when he yells at me, though. I just wanted to let you know that. He has yelled at me on the air and off the air. I don't like it. Chris, I don't like when you yell at me.
Man, oh man! But what do you think? Does this hurt nationally when Christie yells at people in New Jersey? Does that affect his chances for running for president in 2016?
In Jersey City, they like it.
Yeah.
In Bayonne, they like it. In my own neighborhood in Bloomfield Avenue in Newark, they like it.
Mm-hmm.
Iowa, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
We're going to find out. I mean, but I'll tell you one thing that Governor Christie told me in sit down at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center 2 years ago, and we're actually going to be doing it again in about a month or so.
That was a great interview.
I asked him about that. I said, Governor, any plans to change any part of your personality? And he interrupted me in the middle, which is part of his personality. Yeah. He said, are you kidding me? Why would I change anything about my personality if I ever ran for another office? Yeah. That would totally defeat the idea of having fun running for a higher office. Yeah. He has no intention, Joe, of doing any of that. And if anyone thinks that Chris Christie's upset about what happened, or I see analysts or commentators saying, I saw it in his face. He didn't really plan that. And he's saying, they're saying, that's right, that guy pissed me off.
Yeah.
And I let everybody know he pissed me off, and I'm not upset about it. And I'll tell you what, if a poll shows in Iowa that some people are upset about it, I honestly believe that Chris Christie doesn't lose sleep over it, because he doesn't want to, in my mind, become president working that hard to try to be something he's not. Now, people can criticize that or not, but that is what it is. I know that's not great philosophy, Joe, but it is what it is, and he is who he is, and that's about as good as it gets.
Well, and why? And staying on Chris Christie is why does some in the GOP think he's so progressive and so liberal? That makes me chuckle. They just think he's like this. I got a tweet the other day. I was telling the guys in the studio, Steve. They go, "Oh, you like Christie because you know Al Franken." They think you know. I swear to God.
Hollywood guys are all the same.
Exactly.
From Bloomfield or Caldwell, you're all the same.
Yeah. What was that? How could?
Well, you know what it's about, right?
No. What am I? Maybe I'm missing something.
2 words.
Yeah.
Chris Christie, the liberal. 2 words.
Yeah.
The hug.
Yeah.
The hug.
Yeah.
It's the hug, Frank. It's the hug, Frank.
Yeah.
When he hugged the president on the tarmac. Or wherever they met, when the president gets off, the president bounds off the plane. The president doesn't do a lot of things well, but he comes off a plane well. He looks good. He's thin. He's in shape. He's coming off the plane. There's Chris Christie. He wasn't bounding. He wasn't moving as fast as. We hugged him, pulled him in. Nice hug right after Sandy, right?
Yeah,
right before the 2012 election. For some Republicans, that was unforgivable. In my mind, I'm sitting there saying, all right, Chris Christie trying to get as much money as he can, as much help as he can, as much support as he can for all the people suffering after Hurricane Sandy. For many Republicans, hardcore conservatives, they feel that screwed Mitt Romney and destroyed any chance of beating their mortal enemy, Barack Obama. Chris Christie is public enemy number 1. That'll never change.
Yeah. I guess Steve Adubato, we love having you on. Before we let you go, my friend, Bell and Booker, anything happening, Corey's going to take this home without a problem, correct?
U.S. Senator Booker will be reelected by a landslide of 25 points. I'm aware of that. I'm much more concerned about Halloween today. I have to say this, Joe. I will be taking my Olivia out later today. She is a cheerleader. Our 4-year-old, that's right, our 4-year-old daughter, Olivia. Joe, ask me what I'm going to be for Halloween. I'm looking at my costume right now.
You have to wear it now. I was Captain Hook last year. I had to wear the Captain Hook outfit. What are you wearing, Steve Adubato, today?
I'm actually going to text the picture of myself to our mutual partner, Frank Morano, so I can prove this. Olivia picked the costume at the costume store. I am, quote, the money man.
The money man.
This guy's a pimp. He's a pimp with a hat, and he's filled dollar bills with gold chain, rim, gold like belt, gold everything. I said, Olivia, why am I with a big gold ring? I am a pimp, money man. I said, Olivia, why do I have to wear that? She goes, because if you have that, Daddy, you will always have money for me when I need it.
Yo, there's a smart little girl.
Frank, I'm going to text. I'm going to text this to you. Show Frank.
He's answering the phone right now, Steve.
Yeah. Do we listen? Do we have your permission, Steve, to post that picture by chance?
Of course, it's the most embarrassing. I've got the hat on.
Let's do it. This is great.
Nice.
This is great.
And by the way, no one's going to listen after this.
6:60. Stephen, thank you for helping us out at AM 970. The
I'm on from 6 to 6:30 next week.
Yeah, that's it. 20 minutes. That's all. You come in, you come out. Listen, we'll send the car for you. You come in 20 minutes, you do your thing. Steve Adubato live on this radio show Monday and next Friday as well. You don't want to miss that because we joke, we have fun, but no one knows politics better than this man, and it's going to be fun to.
The guy's going to be with me.
Yeah, are
we'll
you
be
kidding
here.
me? They are going
to be there.
Yeah,
Al's gonna
Steve,
be
if
there.
you want, I have the greatest American hero costume if you want to borrow it.
You know what's going to happen, Steve? You're going to come on. No, listen. You're going to come on the show, and Jerry's going to send me a telegram to the boat saying, "Don't come home," because Steve's here. So you might not be leaving, man.
No, Jerry already sent me a special email that said, "Don't lose Joe's audience, or we're in trouble." I got the message, Jerry. I will not lose the audience except for my own family, who can't listen to me any longer.
We want to see the pimp picture. We want to see the picture.
Al, I'm sending you guys the pimp. No, don't say that. It's the money man.
The money man. Sorry,
I don't want to ever know what a pimp is. You understand?
Yeah,
I'm sending the money man now.
We got Steve Adubato. Happy Halloween to you, little ones, and thank you, Steve.
Happy Halloween, guys.
We love you, buddy.
Joe.
All right, all right. See you next week, Steve Adubato. 7:40 right now. Yikes! It's Halloween. It's a crazy Friday on AM 970. The Answer.